With Worlds Collide taking place just before this PLE, Money in the Bank will take place straight after. So, there are 5 matches on the card. My name is Manlykefresh, so without further ado, let's go! If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me in general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/manlykefresh. So let's kick off this PLE video with Mrs. Money in the Bank, which consists of 6 women, 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown. So we have Alexa Bliss, recently called up Roxanne Perez from NXT, now on Raw. We also have another call up from NXT in Julia, who's now on SmackDown. We have the former World Women's Champion in The Nightmare in Rhea Bloody Mummy Ripley. We have Miss Proceed with Caution, Naomi, the unhinged ex-best friend of Jade and Bianca. And finally, we have the final call-up from NXT, the Chilean ex-NXT champion in Stephanie Vaquer. So, each one of these women is qualified to be in the Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank contestant, Don't quote me on this, but I think out of every single one in this match, only Alexa Bliss is a former Miss Money in the Bank. Has Naomi won Money in the Bank? I don't think so. Nope, she hasn't. It's only Alexa Bliss. So, these 3 call-ups from NXT have literally been hot-shotted from NXT so quickly. Though, to be fair, Roxanne has been on the NXT brand since 2021, whereas Stephanie and Julia only turned up last year. So I'm going to give a prediction, 1 from each brand, either Stephanie from Raw or Naomi from SmackDown to win the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Right, the Irish last kicker and the man in Becky Lynch will be taking on the Intercontinental Women's Champion in Lyra Valkyria. Do you know what? Let me never do an Irish accent again. I do not want to get killed. I do not want to get attacked by anyone. Even though I am British, I should not be doing an Irish accent. Let me stick to my British accent. Now, there's a stipulation to this match. If Becky loses, she can never challenge for the IC Championship again as long as Lyra is the champion. However, if Lyra loses, she must raise the hand of Becky Lynch and declare Becky Lynch to be the greatest women's champion of all time. So these two have had an actual great rivalry. I mean, it's actually elevated Lyra to the extent where she's now a credible challenger. However, because Lyra has already beaten Becky Lynch, I believe that was a Backlash 2 months ago, I'm going to give this to Becky Lynch to become the new Intercontinental Champion. I made this prediction the last time and I'm still sticking with it. Becky Lynch to win, to become the new champion, making it 1-1. Now it's time for the very underwhelming men's Money in the Bank contract match in Solo Sikoa from SmackDown, Penta El Zero from Raw. We have the former 2-time United States champion in LA Knight, And then back to Raw, we have the visionary Mr. Seth freaking Rollins, who is a former Mr. Money in the Bank in his own right. We have back on SmackDown, we have Charlotte Flair's ex-husband in the Mexican Warrior Andrade. And last but not least, we have Mr. Double Duty himself, Mr. Chad Gable. Oh, sorry, Mr. El Grande Americano, the Speed Champion, making his, well, technically debut in the Money in the Bank contract match. So I am a little bit perplexed as to why there are so many underwhelming wrestlers in this match. Don't get me wrong, I like Andrade. WWE hasn't booked him well. Chad Gable is already on Worlds Collide, but then so is Stephanie Vaquero, mind you. Seth Rollins, I believe, will probably be interrupted by all the people he has pissed off, like CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and anyone else that I can think of. So I'm just going to conclude, if Seth Rollins doesn't get jumped, it'll probably be him from Raw. And if LA Knight, well, he's the only viable person that I can see on SmackDown that he deserves a contract. So Seth Rollins or LA Knight to win. And it's time for the main event. The main event that we did not want to see, with Raw's World Heavyweight Champion in Jey Uso taking on the former WWE Champion in Cody. No, teaming up, sorry, with the former WWE Champion in Cody Rhodes to take on Mr. I'm Going to Cure Wrestling, Mr. Robot John Cena, taking on Logan Paul, Mr. Humble. Hey yo, humble, yeah, humble my ass. Anyway, speaking of remaining humble, I will not remain humble for this main event. We could have done so many things, WWE, TKO. You could have done so much with this PLE. You could have had CM Punk versus John Cena Part 2. You could have had Cody versus John Cena Part 2, but instead we've got a tag team match which doesn't make sense. So I don't know why Jey Uso is even involved in this, because Gunther did warn you, Jey, that if you did get involved in this match, you're gonna be run down for your World Heavyweight Championship match come Monday on Raw. Not only that, Jey has been getting himself involved in all of the other issues with Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn and CM Punk, and it's because of this issue of Jey Uso constantly sticking his nose in too many people's businesses, trying to be the good friend, which is going to cost him this match. I feel he's going to be run down, or maybe someone's going to get involved. John Cena and Logan Paul are going to win this match. Not that I give a damn about this match, but yeah, John Cena, Logan Paul to win. With all my predictions now covered, stay tuned for my final thoughts. TK Holdings, what's up? You got rid of R-Truth, bring him back. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Bring him back. Could the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns return and interfere in Seth Rollins' match? And could that lead to a match between the two at SummerSlam? Let's find out. Following Gunther's sit down with Jey this past week on Raw, could Gunther be speaking gospel that Jey is going to be run out before their match on Monday? Imagine a night where Chad Gable could win the AAA Mega Championship at Worlds Collides and then later on win the Money in the Bank contract. What a night that would be for him. On a serious note, we wish Carlito and Vahalia, aka Sarah Logan, all the best in the future. TKO, it's not cool. Not cool at all. And finally, with WWE at the mercy of TKO and their greedy hands, how long also will it be before they get rid of Triple H? Triple H, you're a marked man, fella. Before you guys leave, kindly do me the great honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video, look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.